Welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's C.J. Spiller. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make this a second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Wentz, he gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here we go.
Wentz to throw on second down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. Going up top. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
To throw, it's Wentz. Caught, right side, Gresham. A gain of 32 that time.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now.
It's a snip, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Carson Wentz with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, in on the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now Smith. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Caught left side, Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Smith on first down. Catch made right side by Wilson. No gain there on the completions. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Screen pass to Charles. And he spins past him and into space. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamal Charles, 60 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete. We just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now it's Ellington to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
Here we go.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing is Wentz. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And Reed with it over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing on first is Wentz. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Wentz now to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Sammy Watkins from 21 yards away. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They begin the drive with Charles.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. So 2 quarters down, 2. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. We get a look at the Panthers defense now. They had a pretty solid first half. Not many adjustments, but I guess there's probably always some adjustments that can be made.
Usually it's just tightened down on the things we've worked on all week in practice. Everyone thinks adjustments are bringing in something absolutely new. For the most part, it's tweaks or just emphasizing what you've worked on already. And that's what they're planning to do here in the 2nd half.
They won't be looking to reinvent the wheel.
Let's make this one simpler. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's Charles. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Back to throw, Smith. He's got time in the pocket. Caught left side, Williams. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a play fake here on first down. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Play fake for Charles. Now Smith finding time. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And they'll begin this drive with C.J. Spiller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 7 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Albie Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball.